right, thanks, Ed. And now we're going to hear from Bob Rudman. And Bob is from Nashville. He's from one of our Nashville clubs. And he's going to talk to us a little bit about the foundation. Okay, Bob?
Thank you. Thank you, Ann. I'm the new member on the foundation, and I wanted to share with you what I think is a very important role. And we unfortunately only have 29 foundation representatives. And I wanted to share what a foundation representative does. So with that, if you ask your club have a foundation representative, I wanted to share with you what one of our foundation representative will tell you what they cover as a representative. John, can you slide that down a little bit? That would be great. Debbie Holton is a very great gal. She's involved, and as the cardinal indicated, giving one's time is wonderful. It's a fantastic opportunity. And this role of the foundation representative really revolves around educating and et cetera. And so reading this through, I'll read it through. I'll try to keep myself educated and updated on what is happening worldwide with Serra International Foundation. I inform our Fort Worth Club through our monthly newsletter, submitting an article every month. My goal is to educate the great vocation work being accomplished through grants. We share our newsletter with other clubs. I attend monthly board meetings to keep the officers, trustees informed, and updated club members and guests during our program meetings. I recently gathered information on collaboration with other Serra clubs in the Fort Worth, Dallas diocese to apply for a grant for the VAP, the Vocation Awareness Program, a discernment weekend we all support. I'd like to share how many priests and religious come to us from all over the world, which in many cases is through the efforts of the Serra International Foundation. With our financial support and prayers, we help make this happen. As I mentioned, Debbie is a fantastic person, and I just want to set aside, I think, a real misconception, and that is that the foundation representative really is not strictly one pursuing alms giving and contributing, although that is extremely important. But to accomplish that, we need to share the story. As the bishop said, worldwide, persecutions are happening, vocations programs are trying to grow. And every year so far, we're very fortunate, we have received about 100 applications for financial support. And the foundation strategic plan wants us to become the global resource for vocations. And we're doing that. We are making inroads in Nigeria, and we're doing that in the Philippines, et cetera. And we need to tell that story to our clubs. So what I'm asking you folks that are listening tonight, and if you can influence folks in terms of getting a representative for Serra International to tell the stories, to share what we're doing worldwide. It'll only help increase the alms giving and the funds that we can present to the various applications and requests that we received. And since 2023, we've been able to grant 23 wonderful programs and help them expand. And in that particular year, in 2023, we were able to give away a little over 67,000. In 2024, the request went up that we could give away 28 grants, and we gave away 73,000. This year, with everyone's blessing, we had 29 grants that we have approved, and we are in the process of getting the approval of the boards to give away $91,000. This is fantastic, but those funds are only coming from roughly about 225 folks. And every year those numbers have been going up by 10%. But we need the foundation representatives to present the package, to share the stories. And in our November issue of the Serra, you'll find wonderful stories about things that we're doing around the world. And if we can share those with our membership, just as Debbie was, as I pointed out, is doing, that has an impact. And that's why the Fort Worth Club is number one, I believe, in terms of the funds that they raise and I've been able to supply to the foundation to make these wonderful grants. So my appeal to you tonight is please get a financial representative that can stimulate folks to cover the work that are happening with the foundation worldwide so that we can continue funding these programs and expanding them. And that's my message to you all. It's a fantastic experience being on the foundation, and the idea of telling the story impacts all the members. All the members on the foundation's staff are a 100% givers. Everyone contributes to the foundation, which they have been touched by the stories of all the requests that we have been given. So I please request of you, if you can identify folks that can take on this responsibility of sharing what we're doing, we will see the ability to increase the efforts that we can make worldwide and the impact that we can do. With that, I really appreciate the opportunity of talking with you, and thank you, man.
Thank you, Bob. That was wonderful. And I have a reply. Someone replied, and it's Renee who's president of the Fort Worth Club. And she said, they learned about the SI Club Foundation representative through Serra Meets, a program that we did 2 years ago. And that's how come they're so successful. They actually put into practice what we talked about on the Serra Meets. Excellent. Okay, thank you. And remember that donation to the Serra Foundation is easy and it's a very convenient way. You can do it online if you want to. And it's a great way to promote our Serra mission.